Well, this is my Bissell 82H1, bought in September 2010, and it survived this long due to maybe good maintenance. Take a little walk around here. As you can see, it's clean. Just got done cleaning it and overhauling it, and decided to go ahead and make this video. I'm going to go ahead and tear it apart again. But many times you'll notice that the internal filters can be clogged, and noticeably right around here on the outlet of the motor HEPA filter. When you start seeing dust around here, the internals are clogged. And also another weep hole, I'll show you here in just a minute. That's another telltale sign. Okay, let's get started on some of the basic instructions. On the back side of your unit, you're going to have all the information down here. They even listed the type of filters, the HEPA filter, the belt, etc. And most of these items are on Amazon. Also, they're located in the back of the parts manual for your model that you're working on. This model is the 82H1. Always read the instructions and make sure you adhere to safety instructions. They're printed inside. Safety first. Anything you're working on, make sure it's unplugged. Some of the other items I use a piece of paper, any notes that you might have, or nomenclature where parts are located, and references, etc. You can always make sure you write it down. Using the hammer, of course the pencil, small punch, brush, a mirror with magnet on the end, a mag light. Of course, you'll be using other lights. Number 2 screwdriver Phillips, the number 1 Phillips, your regulars, and some of your small regulars. 1-inch parts brush. You got a bucket with a rough cloth and a soft cloth. And I've always been using this to clean anything besides cars. Just use a cap full of this and a gallon of water, and wash those parts. Make sure you don't wash electrical parts. Don't wash electrical parts. Safety glasses, and might need another shop vac. This is my shop vac, 10-15 years old. Still does the job. One of the biggest things you don't want to forget, wear your dust mask, this N95, especially when you're doing this tear down. Okay, let's get started. Take your hose off here. Twist a little bit here. Remove this. Take your hose down. Make sure you check the hose all the way through. Make sure there's no clogs, debris inside there. And our next little item we will go ahead and take off is the screw right here. Okay, so I propped it up a little bit so you can see it better. And take your Phillips screwdriver and remove this screw for your suction. And you'll be able to see that hole I was telling you about right there. And then you have another one in there. And anytime you see dust or dirt and debris around there, that this unit's clogged, and it's going to make that howling noise or screeching noise or whistling noise because the inside filters are clogged. The post-motor filter, the HEPA filter, as you can see, it's clean right through the louvers here. Anytime there's dust, debris on the outside of this, it may have a clog inside by your motor and or your filters. So as you open it up, sure, this will be clean, but when you take this thing out, it'll be dirty on the inside if it's been used. Should be checked once a month. Change it often as necessary, especially in dirty, dusty conditions. And you also have a little indicator, this side in, this side in. There you go, this side in. They do make a cleanable, washable pre-filter used before your pleated filter. Gets sandwiched between the compartment and your pleated filter. It fits very snugly inside there. Remove dirt collector here. This piece here holds your pre-motor filter. Also take a Phillips screwdriver, go ahead and remove these two screws right here. Remove your pre-filter screen for your motor. Take that out, make sure it's clean. Never had this clog, so. Can you tell the difference? Yep, this is the old one. This is a brand new one here. But I decided to go ahead and clean this one out real good. Take this thing outside, use that 1-inch brush I was showing you, and gently clean this. Make sure you got your dust mask on. And when it's almost looks like that, this is your washable filter. Go ahead and do the same thing. Brush it clean, use your shop vac to vacuum it. And also, any removable, replaceable type filters, you clean it from the inside out, except maybe when you're going to go ahead and wash it. So like I said, once it's pretty much clean, just when you're outside, you can still tap it like that on your concrete, and the dust will keep coming out. When it's almost looking like this, you put it in your hot, mild, soapy water and rinse it around a couple times. I let mine sit for a couple hours, took it out and cleaned it. So, before you wash this filter, you can also use your shop vac by turning the shop vac hose around to the discharge side and blowing this from the inside out. Caution, there'll be a lot of dust and dirt coming out of here. When it comes time to go ahead and make sure all your soapy water is out of there, you wash it from the inside out. Inside out. And same thing with this, inside out. You can hold it over the hose or your sink, inside out. And then you just squeeze it together like this to wring it out like a sponge. Let it dry overnight. Then, if it feels dry, then you can go ahead and put everything back together again. Remove the Cyclone Assembly. Twist and turn, just pull down. Wash, warm soapy water, let it dry. To remove this top handle, get it out of the way, just unscrew this long screw here. Slide it back towards you. Comes right off. Removing the light cover and the light bulb if necessary. Just put your small screwdriver in here, slide this thing sideways, and this thing ought to just lift right out. Can help. Screwdriver. Okay. Comes right off, and there's your light bulb, and you just slide that right off. Now, turning our unit over, we'll get to the brush and the belt. Remove these 5 Phillips head screws right here, and I'm not going to go through that. I'm just going to go ahead and stop the film and take it off. Screws removed. Let's go ahead and take off this cover here. Comes right off. Then you have the brush. That comes right off. You can see the belt. This only goes in one way, folks. It comes out only one way also. There you have it. Remove that. And this belt has been in there for as long as the equipment is, 11 years old. Still there, but I'm going to go ahead and replace it anyway. I got some info on this. Remove your wheel height adjuster. Gently press this up a bit. Roll it towards you. Pull it down and it comes right out. Okay, our new brush. Right here. Brushes are 5/16 in length, a little flared. And my old one, which is 11 years old, they're worn down to 1/4. And they don't look the same as the new one. Now, on these ends, and mine looks so clean. Cleaned it already, folks, and I've already tore it apart already, so I'm going to go ahead and tear it apart again for you. At the ends, you have ball bearings and a metal shaft that goes all the way through. We'll take off one end, and these ends are splines, so you really can't screw them up. You only need to take off one end. I am going to remove this end, pulley end. Hold it like that. Put your center punch in the center there. tap it slightly, gently. Comes out. There's your ball bearing. There's the end cap. Now this is clean. I've already cleaned it. It was a little dirty. There's this, your spline, your ball bearing, your metal shaft, and the other end. No need to take that off. Check your bearings. Make sure they roll freely. If they roll freely, okay. If everything else looks clean. This was a good unit. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put it back on. I'll save the other one for later. If you're going to reuse this one, line your plastic piece up. If you make sure you realign those splines again. Take a small wooden block. You don't have to use a wooden block. Take that down till it's solid. That's good.